Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. As I've said previously last week, that I'll be doing a video in regards to Manchester United season as a whole, and probably getting a few transfer links to Manchester United, seeing what's up. Of course, there's this big talk around the block about Mason Mount turning coats and coming to Manchester United and to the Chelsea. I'm not a big fan of this brethren, to be honest. I haven't seen much of him. I'm not saying that he's as bad, but I don't think he's the type of midfielder to suit the system that Eric Ten Hag is trying to display and portray at Manchester United. A brother can be wrong. I've never been right 100% of the time. But Mason Mount, man, him being English, man, at the young age that he is, he's going to cost a lot of money. And we don't want to be spending the majority of our budget, transfer budget on this brethren just to accommodate him, and we lose out on a few crucial key players that we could bring in. I'm not a big fan of this signing. And if this signing is made in the summer, I'm going to really question the manager as to where his head is at. Isn't it? Because not that Mount is a bad midfielder, but I'm saying to myself, he's English, he's going to cost a few dollars, and I'm saying that quite so. Of course, he's going to cost a few dollars. He's going to cost a lot of money, and he's young, and he plays for a high-profile side in the Premier League, or that finished 11th or 12th or something. So, with the way all things are looking right now, we'll see how that transfer works out. But I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of Mason Mount. I'm not a big fan. If you guys want Mason Mount, or if you'd like him to join Manchester United, I question your sanity. But hey, if you want to see this virgin in a Manchester United shirt, comments below. If you have been watching up until this point, like and subscribe to the channel. Your comments below. Yep, revealed Mason Mount tells Chelsea he wants to join Manchester United. Boy, get the hell out of here. Next news, because I ain't gonna be bothered with Mason Mount, because that's not what this video is really about. I wanted to just touch on a few transfers, then get into how Manchester United did the season that just finished yesterday. So let's get into that. I want to be finished by the 20th mark, not by 40. So at the start of the season, 2022-2023, Manchester United had high hopes. I know we have been a new manager coming. We have Casemiro coming in. We have Anthony coming in. Ronaldo is still at the club. We have a new manager, of course. What is the type of football that's going to be played? Are we going to be winning trophies? Are we going to have very good football this season? A lot of things been asked, man. A lot of things been asked last summer. So anyway, in starting the season, we played against Brighton at home. Now, I remember that game like the back of my hand. When I saw that game, of course, Manchester United want to win their first game of the season. It's the presidents that, okay, you won the first game, you get confidence to move into the second game, you win the second game, into the third game, But that was not the case, man. That was not the case, man. Hey, man. Oh, let me say this. There was a rumor that Ronaldo was going to leave Manchester United. I don't want to leave that out. Ronaldo, based on rumors, was rumoring to leave Manchester United to move, I don't know, back to Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or some club in the southeast, and he went to a club in the southeast. But but the point is that he was rumored to leave Manchester United. So anyway, but he's still at Manchester United. Did he say at Manchester United? No. Hold on. Yes, he's still at Manchester United. My memory is going. But anyway, we started the season against Brighton. A very well-established Brighton side played against us at Old Trafford. Now, I've said this, I remember, because I've said this in my preview starting the season, that although we're playing at home, we have to be cognizant and aware of the opposition that we're playing against. This is Brighton, not, not any other side, basic side in the Premier League. These are decent side to play against, and they have good players and they play decent football, which has shown, as Foresight have shown, that they have actually played well this season, despite not giving spoilers, but despite losing them best manager at the time, Potter, to Chelsea, who thought he went to greener pastures moving to Chelsea, they still played well. So when they played against us at Old Trafford, we were actually surprised that they were beating us. Everything was caught to a halt. This was his first official game managing Manchester United. And seeing this side beating, Manchester United at home, my man was like, scratching his chin, man. He was scratching his chin, trying to find out. He's like, wow, this is the Premier League, huh? People really said that it was challenging and competitive. I'm coming to terms with that right now, because based on what I'm seeing with this side, Man United have to go make some transfers, man. I have to go make some transfers for this club. I have to change things up. He knew what he was getting himself into everything up. You see me? So he didn't come with this expectation as if, I come and Manchester United is going to be as good as in 1999 winning the. I mean, he knew that was not realistic. He had measurable goals, measurable objectives to work with. He knew the limitations of the players. Well, not in the first game, but as the season went on, he knew the strengths, the weaknesses, the frailties, the faculties, the flaws of the players, the strengths of the players, the positive sides of the players, how to motivate players. So anyway, man, without getting lengthy, it's not a long eulogy, by the way. I just want to get through the season, talk about the best players and etc. We lost our game against Brighton at home, which was a damning performance. Ronaldo came on, he was non-existent. The players were non-existent. We lost our first game at home to Brighton. We played against Brentford away from home. We lost to Brentford away from home. This was it was 4-0 we lost, Let me reiterate, we lost 4-0 away from home. You think we were playing on the 18th side or something. We lost 4-0. So we lost 4-0. Everything, he's taking a back because he knows he has to get points now. Because he knows that Manchester United fans are not all of them, but the modern day Manchester United fans, with the way all things are in modern day football, they are very, very reactionary, very fickle. So if my man don't produce performances to his players, or he doesn't get results, they're going to be on him. They're going to be on him. They go get gasoline and light it on him and just burn him on fire with the comments, destructive comments. Oh, why you appointing this brethren from Ajax? Man, he's worse than Frank de Boer. He lost his first 2 games. We can't, no man, get this brethren out. People are going to be appealing for this guy's head. So when we lost our second game in the Premier League, persons are saying, oh my goodness, you lost against Brentford and Brighton, where you guys have an inferiority complex, you guys have a mental blockage against B sides that starts with B. In the Premier League, you lost to Brighton, you lost to Brentford. I bet you're going, if you were in the Champions League, you lost to Barcelona and Bayern Munich. But no, it wasn't the best of starts, man. And it's not like we were playing our second field players. We played our starting squad. And we lost 4-0 at Brentford. We lost to Brighton at home. So everything will probably change a few stuff. He dropped Ronaldo. Ronaldo was not starting. He didn't even play pre-season. So we knew that Ronaldo was not in the main plans of Everything Hag. We played against Liverpool. We won. That was a very good performance at home. We played against Arsenal. We trashed Arsenal. I don't even know what Arteta was trying to play ball at Old Trafford. And when you try to play ball at Old Trafford, especially if you're Arsenal, you're going to get trashed. Period. That's what they did. We trashed them. We trashed them. We disposed them like yesterday's tissue, and we send them back to London. That's what we did with Arsenal at Old Trafford. I can't remember the full fixture, so I'm not going to go through fixture by fixture. But we're in the Euro League. Ronaldo played some of the games in Euro League, and based on the performance of this brethren, persons were coming to the conclusion that his head was not at Manchester United anymore. Like the fire bells were ringing. Like we knew that he was going to leave Manchester United soon, not because of age. That's a factor, but the main factor is that he doesn't want to stay here. He's not playing well, which could be due to age. But the fact is that he doesn't even look interested. He doesn't look interested. Even when he's not playing or he's not even in the squad, man, I don't even think this brethren is watching the game at all of Manchester United. He's probably, working out some business deal with his boxer company or whatever. Or he's working out, pun intended, a deal on the side with another club. We'll come to that just in a second. But yeah, man, as the season went on, of course, there were mixed results. And persons, I did even after the second game against Brighton, persons were calling for everything Oxide, which was very foul. It was very reactionary. It was childish as hell. How are you going to call for this Bridgen said, and that's his second game officiating for Manchester United? I could say if it was like his fourth or fifth. And I said, okay, this Bridget needs to leave right now. You lost 4 games in a row. You're worse than Frank de Boer, bro. Get your ass out of here. Bring bring whoever you bring with you, or leave Anthony. We can work with that young youth. Oh yeah man, no problem man. Go about it. Bring Anthony. But yeah, we won games in the Euro League. Of course, our expectation was to go deep in the Euro League. In the Premier League, some persons believe that we could have gotten first place. I don't know where they got that assertion from. Persons believe that we could have got third place, which became a reality after this season. Talk about foresight in 2020. Persons believe that we could have got top 4, which was quite realistic given that Liverpool wasn't at the races. That's how we trashed Liverpool at home. Chelsea, you step to the side, bro. Go to the side. Chelsea had a mixed season, but we're not worried about Chelsea. We're talking about Manchester United season as a whole. So as the season went on, we went deep into the Carabao Cup. We went out. We won. Motherfuck! Did we lost our first game in Euro League? Oh yes, we lost our first game in the Euro League. We lost against Real Sociedad, man. We lost against Real Sociedad at home. We lost at Old Trafford against Real Sociedad. So the season wasn't started off with a big fist fight, man. It wasn't the best way to start a season, especially if you're a club of Manchester United standing. You see me? So as the season went on, yes, we will qualify for next the round of 32. This is not the Champions League. Round of 32, then round of 16, then round of 8, round of 4, then round of 2, which is the final. So yeah, man. Hey, the thing is that we Rashford became. We saw that Rashford. There was a different Rashford on the. This was different a different Rashford in comparison to the previous season. The previous season with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Ragnick, Rashford was not looking at it like his head was not in it. Person were like literally saying sell Rashford, get Zaha, sell Rashford. This brethren is worse than person were calling for this dude to just leave Manchester United. But this season, he started to become our main goal scorer, our main threat when attacking. And we saw that. Anthony he wasn't having the best of starts with the season. He's new to England, playing Premier League football and so forth. So he's getting used to the system. Sancho at his goal against I think it's Liverpool or Arsenal at Old Trafford. Personally, we're expecting having high hopes of Sancho. Casemiro was doing his thing. Casemiro was looking colossal. Casemiro didn't need to go second down. You see me? Like he was looking for a relationship or something. He got when he started games like at the end of the season, he was coming into his own slowly. You see me? And he was playing very well in that double pivot. With Ericsson as well. The McFred midfield was dropped. That midfield was dropped like a hot potato. We didn't need to use that midfield no more. No more. Then we go start pick up points. We played against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Dude, I've said this in my match reaction. It's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing is that bad thing is that we lost 6-3 at the empty at stadium, which wasn't really empty because with them signing Holland, they getting a high profile person, more fans are going to emerge. So it wasn't really empty. We lost 6-3 at the Etihad Stadium, but the positive, what we can take from that narrative was that we were not playing I wouldn't say defensive because I have to defend out a bit because they were trashing us, but we were not like just dropping back and just getting everything and just allowing them to score goals. We actually were attacking them, which was why we got trashed. And in the end result that we got trashed, as a consolation prize, we scored 3 goals. Marcel got 2 goals, one from the spot and a header. Anthony with a good effort on his left foot. That was a very good goal from Anthony. Yeah, man, but Haaland got a hat-trick against us, man. And Haaland, man, was getting goals out of galore. He was getting goals, man. But anyway, yeah, we lost against City 6-3. And yeah, wasn't the best of results, mate. It wasn't the best of results. We pick up a few losses, but we still kept on winning. We're going deep in the Carabao Cup. We're still in the top 4, in reach of the top 4. Of course, it would win, but we got into the top 3. Arsenal was actually doing decent on top of the 3, which way would fail eventually. Now it's January. I need to finish right now. No, not January, man. I'm skipping. Ronaldo did this interview with Piers Morgan, which was a very damning interview. So much so that if Manchester United kept Ronaldo after that, they would have been playing second field to Ronaldo. Ronaldo would have owned that club. So the fact was that after that it was a performance in an interview fashion. After that interview with Piers Morgan, Manchester United fans were saying, okay, this brethren needs to leave ASAP. Even Ronaldo fans were saying, I rate this brethren, but that was a bit over the top. He called out everything hug. He called out Ralph Ragnick, he called out Wayne Rooney, he called out Gary Neville, he called out the ambition of the club, he called out the owners of the club. So what he was basically saying was that, boy, you need to shake me right now. You need to get rid of me. I don't want to stay here. So that's what he was basically venting in that interview with Piers Morgan, and it hit a lot of views. And this was just before the World Cup. But in talking about the World Cup, after that he was released. His contract was terminated, so he got fired from the club. Cause ain't no proper manager, not only manager, but no proper club owner is going to allow or enable or pacify that behavior. So he needed to get check on it and get kicked out just like that. Now, in January, we made a recruitment in Weghorst, bringing him to Manchester United. Everything I wanted another striker. Seen that we lost Ronaldo. Dude, Weghorst, as we know, wasn't the striker to replace Ronaldo. We needed a world-class striker. But to get another striker in the squad to add some stability, something different from what Ronaldo offers, a centre forward, a target man, he got Weghorst from Galatasaray. I think he was on loan from Galatasaray. Because I think I could be wrong. No, he's actually from Galatasaray. He plays ball in Galatasaray. But he's from Netherlands, which is why he got loaned to Manchester United. Because there's a Netherlands manager managing Manchester United. So it's January and we get this brethren to Manchester United, and yeah, we qualified for the Europa round of 32. We're going to play against Barcelona in the round of 32. Based on the size that were in the Euro League, person were saying, so this could kind of look more competitive than the Champions League knockout rounds. Yeah, it was looking like that. You have Juventus, you have Arsenal, you have Atletico Madrid, I believe. Don't get me quoting on that. I'm not sure. Sevilla, of course. It was like a proper Royal Rumble match, man. You have these world class sides in Euro League, man, trying to knock out each other or something. But was the 20th mark? Time moved fast. So yes, man. As the season went on, Ericsson was actually the main force alongside Casemiro in our midfield. Anthony was warm and cool. Martial coming back into the fold. I mean, he wasn't starting much, but when he started, person were saying this dude is the textbook striker for everything our system. Because when he drops back, as I've mentioned plenty times, he allows Rashford to bomb inside forward, and gets the goal. And even he can score his own goal, so he doesn't need to even drop back to a link player or nothing. He can get his own goals, Martial. That's how good he is. But injuries hampered him, so he was not in the force of action a lot. Yeah, man. So as the season went on, bro, we played against Barcelona. We had a decent result at the Camp Nou. It was 1-1. It was 1-1 at Camp Nou. Barcelona got an own goal, I believe, but it was a good take from Rashford. It was a very good goal at the Camp Nou. It wasn't away goals. Away goals didn't give. It wasn't on. It wasn't able that season. But anyway, without getting lengthy, man, as the season went on, we won against Barcelona. We knocked them out from us after beating them at Old Trafford. Dismantled in person's beliefs. Oh, we're going to win the Euro League. Oh, we're going to win. So we in the Carabao Cup. We won the Carabao Cup. That was a very good performance. We won our first trophy since 2017. So that was quite a feat, bro. That's 5 years of winning no trophy. We were trophy virgins for 5 years, and that was broken because we won the SpongeBob Carabao Cup, which wasn't a cup to brag about, but we take it anyway. We ain't go complain about it. So yes, we went. We beat Barcelona. I don't remember who got in the next round after we beat Barcelona in the Euro League, but without skipping we through all that, man. We got knocked out. We got knocked out by Sevilla, that eventually won the Euro League. Sevilla is a very structured side, bro. It's a very structured side. Their pedigree in the Euro League is very thick. It's like thicker like a 2,000 page encyclopedia. It's very thick, man. Very thick. They have the credibility. They know how to manage themselves in the Euro League, and they beat us, man. Yes, they got an away goal, not away goal, but an own goal at Old Trafford. We played against them, which was a cross from former Manchester City winger Jesus Navas, ball into the box, own goal of one of our defenders, and they beat us fairly at away from home at their home. So we got knocked out. And we're still playing against in the Premier League. We're in third place. We played against Liverpool. We lost to Liverpool 7-1, 7-1 or something, 7-1 or 7-2 or something. That was a very weak performance. The thing was that Liverpool was having a disastrous season, an average season, and for them go beat us 7-1 or 7-2 at Anfield. You mean? And they weren't even playing the best football at the time. But if you go give space to Liverpool, they're going to trash you, like how we trash Arsenal because they gave us space. That's how we bust out. That's basically the football we played against Liverpool at Anfield. You can't play that type of football against Liverpool at Anfield unless you're a Man City, where you have the stability to defend and drop back when needs be. So we got trapped by Liverpool, man. But that didn't change much because they were still below us. in the Premier League. But anyway, we moved forward in the Premier League. We still stayed in third place. We won our games. We lost a few games there and there. Rashford was on and off. Actually, he wasn't on fire all through season. Let me just say that. Marcel was getting his goals here and there. Anthony was hot and cold. Person were criticizing Anthony, saying that he doesn't know when to pass the ball. He doesn't know when to dribble. He can't even. Person were just criticizing the Bridge saying that he needs to leave. Like, why are you criticizing this Bridge when he just came to Manchester United? Give him time. Casemiro was getting goals. Casemiro was getting goals. Shoot, man, hey. And David De Gea will not be excluded. David De Gea made some horrible. I'll say this. I'll be objective. David De Gea was very good in certain games. He saved our skins, which reminded us of the prime David De Gea. But still, man, he was making crucial errors, man, conceding and leaking in weak goals, man. He was conceding weak goals. The game against Everton at Everton at Goodison Park, I believe we lost that game. It wasn't the best game. That was a very poor game, man. Bruno Fernandes, I mean, he had his goals here and there from the penalty spot. He was actually looking play decent. But personally, we're still on Bruno Fernandes because he was making the simplest of mistakes. Without passing the ball 5 yards, this Bridging trying to be Wayne Rooney pinging the pass on the horizontal wing. And he goes for a throw-in. He's trying to do these spam passes like what De Bruyne does for Liverpool, for Man City, and what Trent does for Liverpool. Like, bro, you're not that, man. You're not that. So do what you do best. So anyway, as the season came to a close, we cemented third place. We were playing. We played against Tottenham. We were leading Tottenham 2-0, and Tottenham came on fire in the second half and actually scored a goal, and him go equalize, and the game finished 2-2. We should have won that game. It was very disappointing. I think we played against Newcastle and we won again. I think we lost against Newcastle. I can't remember. But we lost a couple of games just before the season finished. But we're still in third place. That was already cemented. And let me say this: Arsenal dropped the league. They lost it to Man City, of course. But yeah, man, it was a very good season. So this is my best player of the season. My best player of the season is Casemiro. Yep, not Rashford. Yes, Rashford got the majority of the goals, but that's not my player of the season. My player of the season is Casemiro, our new signing. Our most improved player, of course, is Marcus Rashford, and of course, leave your comments down below in the comment section. What you guys have to say. Best signing of the season, of course, is Casemiro. Worst player. There's a few shouts, Well, Phil Jones wasn't even getting. I don't know if this Virgin didn't even sniff the scent of the grass on the football pitch. This Virgin didn't even see the football pitch, and he hasn't for a few years now. Now, the worst player is Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire needs to be sold. Harry Maguire has really been a joke at the back of Manchester United's back four. A big joke. We cannot allow that next season, and this Bridging should not be captain. He should be stripped of the captain's armband. Our worst player, Harry Maguire. Quote me on it. If you believe Harry Maguire is the worst player for Manchester United this season, you need to stop on that. You need to stop smoking bush and move that smoke screen from it, because he was really poor, making horrible choices. This Bridging Goss is one of the Sevilla players. And the Sevilla player is not even a Manchester United player because they're a Sevilla player. Our best midfielder, of course, is Casemiro, and I would say Eriksen's a close second. Players that needs to leave. Of course, Harry Maguire, that's a first. David De Gea needs to leave. I'm gonna do a video on David De Gea soon about him leaving. I said Harry Maguire, I said David De Gea. Who else? McTominay ain't gonna leave. I'll be surprised if McTominay. If he leaves, then good. But I'm not. I would be. I'm not going to be expecting McTominay to leave Manchester United. Unfortunately, Fred ain't gonna leave. Fred is a very good squad player. Um, I see Martial leaving. It's possible that Anthony Martial may be leaving for Newcastle. Who knows? But I'm putting him up there that he possibly might leave. Who else may leave? Man, Miss Greenwood still exists. Miss Greenwood ain't playing. But yeah, those are the four players I see Manchester United probably selling at the start of this season. Um, yeah, man, I'm gonna finish it right there. So yes, it wasn't the best of season for Manchester. Yes, we got Champions League. Yes, Rashford got 30 goals in all competition. Yes, we got Champions League. I just mentioned that. Yes, we won a trophy. Our first trophy is over five since 2017. Yes, those things are good, but it wasn't a very good season, man. We weren't playing the best football, man. And I know this is everything else first season, but he needs to go work on what he needs to work on. And Mason being linked to Mason Mount, man, that ain't gonna help the cause, man. We don't want no Mason Mount, man. No, we don't want no Mason Mount. Comments below. I'm gonna finish this video right now. Leave your comments down below on what you think on Manchester United season. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out.